What is up, Planeswalkers? Theoric 6 back with some more Magic the Gathering Arena. Today we're going to go ahead and play some more Rakdos Burn. This is the deck that you guys said you'd like to see in the rotation, so it is. It's in the rotation. I've added a sideboard. This is just an aggregate of a lot of the different lists I've seen. I've not been able to test too much with this because, as I've said in technically a video from like 2 or 3 days ago, I'm batch recording all of these, so I'm at a conference right now. So I'm not able to necessarily know for certain what these are for, but what I'm going to be plan on bringing them in for is cast downs come in against the kind of like the large green creature decks, because they are able to sometimes kill you with those large green creatures. You're unable to burn those creatures, and your creatures just can't attack through them, so that's what that's for. Very similar with Lava Coil, except Lava Coil might come in sometimes where cast down doesn't, where Lava Coil hits maybe specific things that are important, like a Drake deck. Lava Coil is almost always going to come in, whereas maybe cast down doesn't always come in. Diamond Mare is in for the mirror, as well as against kind of really any aggressive strategy, because you're able to gain a little bit of that incremental life, and your opponent is going to have a decently hard time getting through a 1/3. Price of Fame, pretty much the same as Cast Down. I was confused as to why so many lists I saw running Price of Fame in the sideboard, but the Surveil actually helps a decent amount, and there are enough legends running around that you can cast this pretty cheaply. And then the last thing is, it's not necessarily a package always, but both of these kind of come in with the extra swamp. So Experimental Frenzy is something you bring in against decks where you know you're going to be grinding a lot, and Banefire is something you bring in against Control. So you're not against Control, you're pretty much always bringing in both of these, but against, say, a mid-range style deck, you're probably going to bring this in, but not this necessarily. But when you bring either of these in, you're going to bring in the swamp, and that's because we're only on 20 lands. But this kind of requires you to have a little bit more mana, and a lot of people who are new, especially, might be confused as to why we're running another land in the sideboard. We sometimes need to just have those slightly different percentages, right? I don't know what the percentage actually is because I'm not going to do math. But we want a slightly higher percentage there. You know what? Let's bring this to competitive constructed because I'm a madman. Rakdos Burn. There we go. Let's play in the not really big leagues, the medium leagues. Brillo? Like the pad? Brillo pad? Like steel wool type thing. This is unfortunately a bad hand. If like one of these risk factors was a land, I think we'd be able to keep it. This is good though. Got a hasty boy, a fieldy boy, a wizardy boy, and some burn. Our opponent also mulliganed, so it's less bad. This scry to the bottom. We are going to also scry to the bottom, I think. Yeah. Okay, looks like it might be the Selesnya Tokens deck. Have not seen that in a little bit. But if they do end up playing a turn 2 Amara, then I can kill it with a Lava Coil. Sorry about that. As I said, I'm still a little under the weather, and that snuck up on me. So we'll just go ahead and kill this. We don't want that getting out of control. We do technically lose value from our Electrostatic Field, but we don't really want to give them any chance of getting a life gain token. That's really nice for us here. This doesn't have haste. Yeah, but I'll play it anyway. Who cares? I'll just attack in. So let's see. This is 8 total points of damage. 9. My opponent is a smart man. I am going to go ahead and lightning strike them here because I want to get in more damage with my lava runners. So they're down to 9. Cool. I mean, they had a lot of cards in hand. I assume it was just nothing. So here is one of those strategies, or one of those matchups where I think I do want Frenzy. I think I want Price of Fame as well. I don't think I want Cast Down, but I do think I want Price of Fame because of the number of legends this deck is usually running. I think they usually run 3 Amara, 3 Tristani. Wait, don't they run more? I thought they ran another one. Maybe I don't bring that in. I don't need Diamond Mare, so I think I bring these in. But what do I take out? That is the question. I think Lavarunner, honestly, is one of the weaker cards. It's difficult. It's very difficult. We'll cut down on 1 risk factor because we are bringing in Experimental Frenzy. I think we'll go down a Lavarunner. And as good as that, excuse me, Lava Coil was, I don't think we... I actually realized I don't think we want a ton of single target removal. I could be super wrong. But let's run this. The reason I think this is an Experimental Frenzy deck is because of the number of tokens that they have that gain them life. Makes me inclined to believe that we are probably going to go long. Once again, 1 lander we can't really keep. This is fine, though. That is fine. We unfortunately aren't going to be able to play a shotgun one, but this is the type of thing that I'm talking about, right? We can't really do anything about that. We are going to play this Dragonskull Summit first. We wouldn't be able to play the shotgun turn 1 anyway. I guess there's not really a scenario in which we would do something else. So, I'm trying to decide between Field and Pyromancer. I think I go Field because I want to be able to shock an Amara next turn. Well, I guess I would have probably just taken the 2 damage and played it. History of Analia is pretty bad for me. Might as well block. Not a lot of the decks are playing the Convoke Pump spell. So. I'm really constricted on red here. I guess maybe the swamp on the side should be a mountain. But most of the decks I saw were running swamps. I assume it's for percentages, but I guess I Pyromancer here. Like, there's an argument for shocking this token because it's possible the token is, like, going to deal... It's going to gain more life than the shock would deal. But I'm not sure. They can also, Convoke with it. So that's another potential reason to kill it. I don't know. I'm not sure. Instructions unclear. Check the audio. Yeah, apologies again for the sounding strange, but still sick. Did you have opponent? Conclave Tribunal on the field again. I hate you so much. You make me sad. Yeah. I guess we'll Sword Point. Yeah. We have a ton of damage in hand. We just need to, you know, deal the damage. They can take 3 from the Dragonskull Summit, but if they don't, we can shock their guy and get through for 2, which is functionally the same as shocking them. But no, it's not, because, well, yeah, I guess we'll explain it while they're thinking. So, if I don't shock their guy, right? I attack, they block. Not only do they kill this and don't take 2, but they gain 1. So it's literally so much better to do this. Alright, so on 15, 13, they're on functional 4, based on what's in my hand, and we can start playing 2 things in a single turn. So next turn, I guess, is going to be Pyromancer Sovereign's Bite. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. What did they not take? Wait, what? Knight of Autumn for life gain. That's cheating. Don't you know that's cheating? He kept a shock from me? But he let me keep a Sovereign's Bite? Oh, because he didn't want me to do the play that I did. Okay, that makes sense. I guess here I want to Lightning Strike this instead. I think that's technically a better use of my mana. So this one's a little less cut and dry, but I'm essentially evaluating my Pyromancer as doing more than 3 damage over the course of the next couple turns. I don't know if that's correct. The Knight of Autumn was a little good here. So we could draw, we could use our coffee machine, or, you know, any other ways to draw cards. Luckily our opponent is running low on stuff. That is hopefully never going to flip. And if they don't have blockers, we can just beat them down with Pyromancers. Bristly Pyromancers. I guess those aren't bristles, those are technically spines, I guess. And we have more damages. Let's see if they do the march for 3. Yeah. They have lifelink, which is really unfortunate. But it's fine, I guess. Sovereigns bite them. Yeah, the lifelink of this deck is really hard to deal with. I don't know if I can beat that. I think I have to point both of these at that. Fudge. The reason I'm saying fudge is because now that gains more life each turn. I can't even field this turn to get value out of the... Where did I go wrong? Curse you, lifelink tokens. We aren't out of this yet, which is why I haven't conceded. Technically, I could have conceded. Mare's not great. I kind of have to kill Amara. I'm just at a weird like equilibrium state with this, but this is killing me. Oh man. Yeah, the lifelink took them a long way. That whatchamahoots, it's also quite good. Let's reevaluate some things. Where did my swamp go? That's so strange. It just goes to the ether. That's interesting. Huh. What if I did this? It keeps my aggressive slant. I'm going first now. So I want these a little bit more going first. Oops. Maybe I still do this. Because them taking damage is so much easier when they have the lifelink. Do I just try it without the swamp? Because I'm also not running Banefires? Sure. I don't know. I've seen a lot of lists. A lot of the 5.0 lists that are conglomerated on Goldfish run this, so. Oh man, this is not great. I hate this card. But like every list runs it because you like need the efficiency. I don't know. I hate this card. I think I would rather just be like mountains and stuff. Oh man. I'm gonna keep it. It was very difficult, but I have shocks to deal with, annoying lifelinkers. That's super helpful. That top deck there was incredibly helpful for my game plan, because I really need to get a beater down early, and then kill dudes as they come up like this. I don't want to draw any more lands though. I can shock this. And I'm down to 3 cards, functionally 2. I would love to draw coffee. Benalia is unfortunate. I do think I will just shock this here. Sword Point's nice. I actually think I'll Sword Point now. Yeah. I'll attack them first. I don't know. The sequencing might be wrong, but... So probably going to give me a mountain, and then neither of the other two? Is my guess. Oh, I guess they kind of have to, don't they? Yeah, they're not in a good spot. Because I can play all of those next turn. What are you going to do? I need them to not have a Knight of Bottom. If they don't have Knight of Bottom, I should be able to just win next turn. Because this puts them to 4, and I can Wizard's Lightning something. Tribunal doesn't cut it, right? No, I guess it does. So could Wizard's Lightning this and put them to 2? I think that is technically safer. Is it? Or is it safer just to... I'm taking this line. I feel like they would have played Knight of Autumn last turn if they had it, so they need to top deck exactly Knight of Autumn here. Shalai does work. Yeah, Tristani doesn't. Because they don't have lifelink right now. So. I drew Experimental Frenzy, which is cool, but I'm just going to win the game. I'm not going to try and BM. I do not need that. Cool. Alright. I was going... Competitive Constructors is a decent reward system. I think it's pretty good. Because if you go 2 wins and then 2 losses, you more than break even, right? You get, I think, a guaranteed rare and 2 uncommons. So Safari and your Teferi? What? You like have to be a Johnny or what's her face? Bad hand. Not great, but keepable. It's a burn spell. I don't want to use the shock. I hope I don't have to. If they play a Llanowar, I kill it. Didn't play Llanowar. So we're going to go ahead and play this field down. We have burn spells for days. Let's see what they'd like to do here. It's incredibly rude, sir. I just want the extra value. Put it on 13, and we have pretty much nothing in our hand. Did I mulligan? Yeah, I think I did. Our opponent, though, has 2 cards, or 2 lands, so I guess we shock them. Alright, well. We're on the drain them plan. We're on them not drawing any lands. Oh my gosh, opponent. Why are you so greedy? And they got rid of this. Honestly, I shouldn't have cast that. Because they got rid of one. They had to have kept another one in hand, right? Yeah. Like, if I had waited a couple more seconds, I would have realized that. I should not have cast that there. Because, like, against a mono red deck, there's no way you get rid of a Moment of Craving if you don't have a backup. None. Damn. So my opponent should be at 8 right now. That's unfortunate. That's bad on me. But we do things on their end step for reasons, but this is a matchup where we bring in Banefires. Grixis Control. I assume they're going to counter this. Apparently they didn't. Risk Factor is nice to do end of turn. Yeah, our opponent just stumbled on mana. Even though I gave them more life than they should have. It's just kind of bad news bears for my opponent. They could syncopate this, theoretically. But that interesting route. Interesting route there, opponent. I do think I just cast Risk Factor again. Like, I could theoretically just Wizard's Lightning them. Well, no, I guess they have to counter this. If they don't, I just Risk Factor them on my turn, or they die. Yeah, opponent kept a bad hand. Unfortunately for them. So we bring in these, bring in those. Bring in my Swamp, please. Thank you. So it's 32% as opposed to 31%. That 1% difference. All right. I don't like the removal here. I guess we don't technically need the Sovereign's Bites. I feel like you. So I'm on the draw. So I feel like you do trim some of these on the draw, especially against control. Maybe you're supposed to just go full ham burn and not care as much about the creatures. I'm gonna try it. If anyone is like playing this deck consistently, let me know what I should be doing in terms of like on the draw against control, because I feel like I'm not super incorrect there. My voice cracked a little. Yeah, this is fine. Has burn, has sword point. I think this is reasonable. 2, 8, and then this is variable, so I can't really tell. Oh, the sword point's real nice. So the plan is just burn them to death. Which makes sense. Taste my burn. It's a nice Banefire. Of course, my opponent could, what's the word I'm looking for? make me discard it, but should have saved the counterspell, bro. Oh, they kept the counterspell. All right, all right. We'll go ahead and play a mountain. They almost certainly have a counterspell based on the amount of time they waited for that lightning strike. So I think I'm going to go with Wizard's Lightning first, because I really want the sword points to resolve. Bad move. I pretty easily get rid of the mountain here, because I'm not going to be able to double spell things anyway. I got another one anyway. So I assume my opponent would be giving me the lands. I assume my opponent's going to give me all of these. Yep. So I could shock them down to 10. I think it might be better to play the Cinder Barrens, because it maximizes what I can do next turn. I think that's correct. I could be wrong. I'm not too worried about Nickel. He knew I had this in hand. Why would you let me do this? I have to hold that up the entire game now, because he could have he could have Moment of Craving. I think I Wizard's Lightning his face now. No, I made a dumb play, didn't I? Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to play the Firebrand. I think I passed the turn and Wizard's Lightning shock them at end step. Because if it resolves, I can Banefire from 4. No, I guess I can only put them to 6 right now, because I have Firebrand plus Shock plus Wizard's Lightning, so I can only really put them to 6. My opponent can Moment of Craving his own Nicol Bolas. For what it's worth, like, it's a play he can do. I'd shock his Nicol Bolas. Would I? He's so low. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, attack me, I don't care. I still have 3 turns. Well, I have 2 turns before I, like, kind of die. Let's Wizard's Lightning first. At this point, they might have double counterspell. Syncopate for 2, sure. I got another sword point. Do you have another counterspell, you scoundrel? Yes. Good. Thank you. I'm afraid of dying all of a sudden. Sovereign's Bite, though, helps stymie that fear. Give me your blood. No! No! For those of you who are curious, I'm not attacking with Fanatical Firebrand because I don't want them to Moment of Craving it. So they're on functional 9. I can only do this for 4. Yeah, I don't know. Thought Erasure. Got rid of my Banefire. Darn. Oh, there's Banefire here, right? Huh. I guess. Put a swamp in the bin. I think my opponent knows why I'm not attacking. I got a frenzy. Unfortunately, I can't cast it very easily. And I'm kind of afraid of dying. Oh, don't have a counterspell. Do I play the Firebrand now? Because I might not if Frenzy resolves. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm YOLOing it. Either it resolves or it doesn't. Oh, okay, it resolved. That's another Frenzy on top. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna lose this game. Ah, this sucks. I'm gonna die. Balls can't kill me, right? No. All right, cool. All right, going to 4. I need some good draws off the top. Maybe that was a mistake. Hey, look, it's a diplomacy that doesn't do anything except use my mana. I hate everything. That's it. I did win game 1. Oh, I guess no matter what, those are trash cards for me anyway, so they just get put in my hand. You should just put them in my hand. I cannot use them. Yep. Yep. That's a land. That is a Pyroman. It's another land. Well, I lost. Crap. Alright, I'm going first. So maybe I bring these back in. But then what do I take out? Hear me out. The plan is to kill them. I don't want the game to go long. I have no idea what I'm doing. I shouldn't be allowed to play aggressive decks. It's fine. This is what you all wanted. You wanted to see me writhe. Come on! I hate these freaking lands. Can't wait till we get Rakdos Guild. Don't need garbage lands. Shitty Lavamancer. Maybe it's still bad because my opponent can just kill it with Moment of Craving, and I just lose. Yeah, I don't know. Like, knowing my opponent has Moment of Craving, maybe it should just mean I just don't bring in. Risk Factor? He only gets rid of half a card, but yeah, I think Risk Factor is the correct take there. Got rid of a swamp. Oh. Thanks, pal. I get to deal extra damage with my Lavarunner. I was considering just like using the Lightning Strike end of turn, but because Risk Factor is technically in my graveyard. So Lavarunner became a 2-1, or 2-2. What do you have? What are you buying? Thief of Sanity. Seems like a weird include. I think that's worth it, to be honest. And then next turn I can flashback, not flashback, jumpstart my Risk Factor. Opponent might take it. This is a Bolas. Is it a Bolas? Incredibly rude. I guess we do this end of turn. Drop the swamp, I guess. Opponent's probably going to go to 8, yeah. I think we keep the mountain in hand. Die, please. I guess I should have saved that. I don't even know if we Electrostatic Field right now. I think it's better to just wait until we get use out of it. But I don't know. Hey, look, it's a shock. Something we can get use out of. And now we pass the turn. Opponent is only on 4 cards. So the plan is to murder them. Rude, sir. They're going to counter my shock. Can't counter my field trigger. Down to 4, so if I draw a lightning strike... Well, that's not a lightning strike. I want them to counter this. Because Pyromancer does damage. Bastard. You called my bluff. Don't have a kill spell. You suck. Fool. There's a mountain the whole time. So I need something good, please. That's not good. I want to win. One, two. All right, so what we do is we shock them, and then we draw another shock, and we kill them. I would rather draw the Banefire, though. It's not a Banefire, it's a Dragonskull Summit. That's it, my opponent's not doing anything. Do we just Frenzy? I feel like they would have countered our burn spells, right? I guess we just Frenzy. Yeah, I think we do. Yeah, they have a counter. Do I play the land? I guess. I don't know if it's correct to play the land. They're doing that to just surveil so they can draw. Because I mean, I think they're just out of stuff. I assume these are just like garbage cards. And that was a blind draw because they surveilled to the bottom. I think we just pop it now. Either they have a counter spell or they don't. They didn't. Textbook. Apparently I clicked it too fast. We are going to end the video here. Don't need that card, but still. Just because it, I have another video to record. And I think that one's going to take a long time, so... oh gosh, it's already 10. I'd like to thank Easemode, DizzyFam, Radberry, Kyoshin, Daniel, Flower Child, Zaraga, Mad Goes Bad, and Taylor Made It. I'd also like to thank all of you guys for voting this deck into the rotation. I appreciate your feedback. Whenever I do the comment polls as they were, I really appreciate seeing the number of people who decide to participate in that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video since you guys technically did ask for it. If you did, go ahead and tap that like button, add a subscription to your mana pool, and cast a comment in the comment section down below. And until next time, all will be one.